Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sean here, and welcome to a pretty special video for car detailing, of course, or car washing. Today, in this video, we're going to be comparing two shampoos in front of us. One is from Meguiar's and the other from Superior Products. Meguiar's is that popular, sort of that American brand for car washing. I myself have dealt with this for years and years as a young kid. Especially like during my late teens and young adult days. When I was first into car washing, I just stuck with Meguiar's for quite a bit. But I haven't dealt with specifically Hyperwash. I've had the Gold Class shampoo. That was like the go-to for my the shampoo washing. But Cherry Foam caught my eye for some reason. I mean, I bought this for 15 bucks. That's a big appeal for it. So that's why I wanted to see if Cherry Foam can compete with the Hyperwash and see what's up. So we're gonna have a little foam battle with same dilutions, of course. These will both be 2 ounces to 28 ounces of water. And then we're gonna spray it onto the car, rinse off, spray another one again, and then we'll test the lubricity of each product. So yes, it is indeed Meguiar's Detailer Hyperwash versus Superior Products Cherry Foam. So interesting little thing, especially with Cherry Foam. Let's see what the results are. I put an ounce of product into these buckets each. Why an ounce? Because that's what Meguiar's instructed or suggested. So I'm gonna just match that for the Superior, or with the Superior Products. So let me see. Hopefully I got that shot. Okay, that's about an ounce. This is not supposed to be scientific, so forget. An ounce of this stuff as well. Yeah, it's about the same amount. Yeah, because supposedly Meguiar's especially instructs to have an ounce per 5 gallons of water. So this should be enough, plenty, because this is only 3 gallons of water. We have all the mixes ready. We got the Meguiar's, we got the Superior Cherry Foam, and our special guest, Incredible Suds, all mixed, ready to go. So we do have on the one corner the Meguiar's Detailer Series Hyperwash shampoo versus the Superior Products Cherry Foam shampoo. Now, let me preface this by saying that Superior Products Cherry Foam is actually meant for the car wash machines, like you see at the car wash. So they tell you to set the foamer or cloth, bristles, and all that stuff. There's no instructions for the bucket, but you could use this as a bucket wash kind of thing, and also foam can and stuff. So we're really going to see what it's actually capable of outside its uses. And then you see like the dilution ratios, like 800 to 1, 2000 to 1, depending on how you want to operate your car wash. Let's initiate this foam battle with our first up, one of the American favorites, Meguiar's. I've used this stuff, I've used Meguiar's products for who knows how long. A lot of people do in America. So this is already filled up, 2 ounces of product, 28 ounces of water. So let's go ahead and just get that all filled in there, just like so. All right. Again, this is not anything scientific, so don't expect any perfection or anything grandiose or whatever. This is just a poor man's test of 2 products the way he likes it. All right, so make sure that's all in there. Oh yeah, let's turn on the cannon, or turn on the washer. Everything is set to go. All right, here we go. All right, this is gonna be exciting, guys. Hopefully you guys get all of this. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Meguiar's, here we go. So this is 2 ounces. This is pretty good in my eyes. You can definitely see some of the dimpling. It is kind of watery on the glass, but when it hits the paint, it's not too bad. It's like a cross between like that thick foam and like a slushy, watery foam. So it's somewhere in between, which is good enough for me. I'm gonna get the mirror. And you could see, oh, the bug is coming off. As it's dwelling, we're not seeing any like immediate cleaning power. I did get it on the wheels, so you can kind of definitely see how that's looking. Let me take you guys closer, take it off my head, and look at that. Pretty thick foam at 2 ounces, but not the thickest I've seen. But it is thick enough for your it's practical, you know. It has a use for it. So let me go ahead and activate the foam in the bucket and see how slick it is. Oh yeah, before we do that, let's throw in the wash mist from Rat Company. Get that soaked in there. All right, get that activated. Look at those suds. Okay. Woo! Look at that. It's been a long time since I've done this type of wash. It's been a while. All right, so when it comes to cleaning power, there's nothing immediate. It did eat a little bit of those streaks, and the sheeting of the water hydrophobic action of my protection has taken a little bit of a hit from the rain and all that stuff. But hopefully that'll reactivate once we do the contact wash and all that stuff. But that's not what we're here for. We're here. Gosh, I'm so inefficient. Okay, so now we put the foam back on. Okay. Oh wow, we're already using half of it, and we're not even doing like the whole car. So it kind of goes to show how much product you use. Okay, so now we can get to do this stuff. All right, just take out some of this and see how slick it is. Ooh, okay, I see you, Meguiar's. This is pretty slick. Okay, let's go from top to bottom. Convenient because I'm actually washing my car as we go for this test. So this is Meguiar's again, 2 ounces to 28 ounces of water. Woo! This is pretty slick. Okay, on contact wash, it is taking off the dirt. So that is good for sure. And we're definitely using this side because the sun's over there. So, all right, pretty slick. I would definitely say it's slick. Let's see about the cleaning power. So let's go ahead. The overall cleaning power. Yeah, that's why it's important to do contact washing. All right. Okay, so definitely cleaned up this mess right here, which is this piece of dust right there. Oh, what is that? Oh, we got a bit of a, I don't know what's going on with that. Interesting. I can take it off with my finger, luckily, but... Oh, that's just the water. Okay, never mind. This part, though, let me see if we can get that off. So let's just go ahead, lube that up right there. Okay, that took it off super easily. Oops, sorry. That took it off super easily. Let's go ahead and rinse that off again. So cleaning power and all that is definitely what you expect from Meguiar's. So very slick, cleans pretty good. Yeah. So we take a close look at that again. Pretty clean. We didn't do the tire because we're gonna do that later. But you can compare it, right? You see this is the dirty side, right? Kind of get a good idea. And here's a comparison to here. Pretty similar for the most part. It had like the nasty like little streaks of dirt and all that stuff, and then now that's gone thanks to Meguiar's. So this side is taken care of thanks to Meguiar's. Now let's go ahead and clean up this. So that's cleaned up. Now we're gonna put cherry foam in here next. Let's see what happens. This is a much darker liquid, if that means anything. All right, so up next we have cherry foam, the Superior products. Let's see how this foams. With again, same amount. Oh, blooper. All right, now here we go. Yeah, this is definitely a more, slightly more wet kind of foam. Definitely, I did not see any dimpling. So in terms of like that foaming that we're looking for, we definitely need to put like 3 ounces if you want that like nice foam. But this is like doable foam, definitely. So let's let that dwell. Let me take you guys closer. Ooh, it does smell nice though. I'll give you that. Superior products. It does come off thick in the end though. It does make things hard on white, but on the window you can definitely see how thick it is. On the tire, definitely see how thick it is. It is kind of similar, you could say that. And you have to remember, this is $15 for an entire gallon. So in terms of practical use, it definitely is there. So if you want to like just be practical and not too like showy, for the YouTube stuff, you can definitely get away with cherry foam for sure. But we have to wait and see about the foaming. So I'm gonna give it about like 30 more seconds. So on the floor, we don't see like any immediate cleaning power. Like you don't see like the dirt, you know, just sitting on top and stuff like that immediately, at least. But we'll do the contact wash, of course, after we rinse off, and then we will proceed. Let's go ahead and rinse this off. Yeah, something tells me that both of these products definitely need 3 ounces if you want that the cool, awesome foaming. So, but I wanted to do 2 ounces on purpose because that's twice as more than your Incredible Suds. I'm kind of using as a basis, because that's like a pretty popular foaming soap of sorts. Now, if you're trying to be cheap, this is definitely already looking pretty promising. All right, and we'll see about the contact wash. So let's see. Let's go ahead and try out the slickness. Oh, okay. I see an immediate difference. Okay, so this is definitely actually quite a difference here. And let me see if it's me. Let me just put actually more foam. Okay. Hopefully there's no foam on my camera, but because the wind is coming this way. But yeah. Okay. So this is a little better. But overall, I would say this is a noticeably less slick. For me anyway. But it still has a similar amount of cleaning power. And, you know, of course, I'm not putting any pressure or anything like that. I'm not trying and all that. Let me just go ahead and rinse and put that back in there. They look similar, but they do definitely perform noticeably different. But for something that's $15 per gallon, you gotta think about that, right? So could you get away with this overall? I think you can, but if you want the slickness, if you want that like insurance that you're doing it safely, because the more slick it is, the more the safer it is for your paint, at least in my eyes anyway. So you have to remember they're both 2 ounces, all the same mix and everything. But we'll see about the results here before we make any final judgments. Oh, we definitely see the water sheeting thing, and it's pretty slow. So maybe it could just be the soaping residue that we have to like dry it and then do it again. But that's not what we're looking for. So let's look at the results. Ooh, there's a bug right there. Get that off. Cleaning power seems to be pretty similar though. It did clean. Oh, similarly, so we still have a spot just like we did with the Meguiars. So let me go ahead and get that off. And okay, got it off. Just as well. So, just judging from this result that we have here, I know this is non-scientific and all that, but it is something to take away from. So let's take a good look at the results here. It is pretty much what it is. It is a cheaper foaming soap, if you want to think of it that way. And looks like I didn't clean that part, but let's go ahead and do that as we talk along. So that was probably user error on my end, but it is slick enough, I would say, though, for to do the job. However, I'm gonna do it again here, so hold on. Yeah, it's definitely noticeable if you really do it side by side for me. For me, it's similar side by side. It's like you, me, whatever. But anyway. So in terms of slickness, I'll definitely have to give it to Meguiar's. Let me try to go back again just to see. I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did with Superior products. So hold on just a second. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for me, this is noticeably different. At 2 ounces at least anyway. So it looks like you have to put a little more from cherry foam, which is appropriate because it is, you know, twice as less. But at the end of the day, you know, what do you want, right? Do you want to really cut the cost? Or do you want that luxurious sort of experience? Yeah. You kind of see, right? Well, I can see kind of like the difference between the two at this point. So pretty neat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Meguiar's in terms of slickness. I definitely felt that first time slickness, very much so with Meguiar's. Like, it's very slick in comparison. Cherry foam, pretty slick, but not as much as the Hyper Wash. But in terms of cleaning power, yeah, similar results. They both are sheeting off like similarly and all that stuff. So it's really, I guess, the matter of slickness. So you get what you pay for there, that's for sure. So that is essentially what we got. So, but what do you guys think? Just from judging visually, what do you guys think? I mean, did that like change anything? What your opinions are from start to finish? I mean, for me, it is slick. But if I were to pick, right, it really depends on your situation. If you're really on a tight budget, you can definitely get away from get away with Superior foam. But yeah, you're definitely kind of missing out on the slickness that you get from Hyper Wash. At least that's how I feel anyway. So overall though, Superior products, not bad. It's not completely like trash or anything like that. It's pretty close, I would say, because cleaning power, they both did a good job because they took off all of what was there, right, pretty much, and then, you know, anything left behind, that's just my personal error, because there's some spots I took it off my finger and it took off. So pretty similar results with each other in terms of actual cleaning power. So if you're just looking for pure cleaning power, cherry foam can do it for you too, as well as Hyper Wash. So pretty cool there. But yeah, that slickness, man, that gives you extra insurance that you are saving your paint from any possible swirls and stuff like that. So that is one definitely to take away from. All right, just a bonus, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and set up for Incredible Suds. All right, here we go. This is just 1 ounce of Incredible Suds. So let's see. Let's see if my setup will show off the power of Incredible Suds. Let's find out in a bit here. Let's go ahead and let's do the hood. Why not? It's just a bonus comparison anyway, so let's go ahead and try it right now. All right, here we go. Incredible Suds. Here we go. Oh, wow. That is just 1 ounce. Ooh, it's that grape smell too. I believe it. I am a believer. Holy crap. Let me take you guys closer. Wow. 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 This is on the hood, so it's not slipping off, but wow. That is just, well, I hate to say it, incredible. This is the stuff, guys. All right, so we're back. After all that foaming, I thought about it, and I did talk about it in other videos too, including the journal. So my thoughts were kind of storming in that process, and I really thought about it. And overall, I'm actually gonna give it to like if I were to buy one of these two soaps alone, I'm gonna have to give it to Meguiar's. Why is that? Well, first off, I mean, the slickness. It was very noticeably different in that department alone. If you want that insurance that you're gliding across the paint, this is the stuff. Whereas cherry foam, yeah, you can probably get a similar slickness if you apply more though. And that's the thing about this soap right here, the $15 price. That's like after tax and everything. Is appealing, but it does make sense though, and that's because being a cheaper soap, falls into that, like you have to use more product in that sort of crowd. That alone, really made me really thought, yeah, am I really saving money in the end? Not really. But short term, yeah, I mean, if you're on a tight budget, if you're on a sort of like in that pinch and you kind of need some sort of foaming shampoo in a gallon or something, but you only have like, a couple of 20s or something in your wallet or whatever. But I mean, although first off, you only get this at O'Reilly's, but they're not at O'Reilly's, so to say, which is really strange. You have to order it from O'Reilly's. Like you have to like walk up to the register and be like, hey, I want to order this stuff, and then they'll bring it to you for free, shipping of course. But you have to pay the rest of it. So yeah, I mean $15, but you have to remember that you have to use a little more product just to get similar results with the foam cannon stuff, with the bucket wash solution and the slickness and all that stuff. That's kind of the catch with that. Being a cheaper soap, it looked more concentrated. It's darker. It's just as goopy or whatever, thick. But when you actually use it, it's like, ooh. Okay, I can definitely now then see the price, right? The quality that equates with the pricing. Hey, but $15 a gallon, right? It sounds really appealing, but in the end, you're going to be using or getting more value out of the hyperwash. That's why, they kind of go hand in hand, I guess, depending on who you are. If you're looking for a cheaper soap, you can get it with this for sure for your own car. But if you're trying to like do like somebody else's car as a professional, I would go with this one just because it has the slickness, the lubricity, 1 ounce in the bucket, right? Like it definitely works as a bucket wash sort of shampoo. Whereas a foaming shampoo, you kind of have to use 3 ounces just to make sure you get that adequate foam, all that stuff. 2 ounces is like, you can get away with it, but 3 ounces is like probably that magic number for that type of application. But otherwise, if you just like want to use this as a bucket wash shampoo, that definitely is going to work wonders. Whereas you have to use more of that just to get similar results, like I've been saying. So personally, for me, I gotta give it to Hyperwash, again. Yeah, I forgot to add this into the video, but I'm gonna say here, the cherry foam, when it comes to smell, you win it. You definitely had the better smell in comparison to Hyperwash. So that's also something you got over. Besides being cheap, you smell pretty good. But what are your guys' comments? What are your guys' thoughts? You guys feel like cherry foam from Superior Products is still your go-to just because it's really cheap? Do you guys feel like that, the lubricity from just using 2 ounces in the foam cannon and then the 1 ounce in the bucket with 3 gallons of water? Remember, I did 3 gallons of water for each of these buckets, right? Each of their buckets. Do you feel like the slickness is something, you guys take into consideration as well? Have you guys used both of these and have done similar things or put these in a similar battle as well? I mean, what do you guys go to out of the two anyway? I want to see any of those comments in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you found this comparison video like entertaining at least. I learned something definitely out of this whole thing. Having to compare two of the things, right? With a cheap gallon like foaming shampoo versus the Hyperwash, right? With, coming at $35 from Amazon. It's more accessible definitely. Whereas, yeah, you can buy this online, but you have to pay for shipping. To get the most bang out of your buck, you do want to pick it up from O'Reilly's right after you order with the store pickup. In the end, you have to use more product just to, again, to sound like a broken record, get some results. And then we have to think about the cleaning power, right? So, yeah, if you're just looking for cleaning power, I think these two will compete with each other for sure. It's a pretty equal battle in my eyes in those departments there. But, again, think about the lubricity, the foaming action, and all that, and how much value you're getting out of these two shampoos, right? How much product you're going through faster, all that. That's the thing you gotta think about, especially if you're trying to really squeeze out the value, right? But even with all that said, what are you guys' thoughts? So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching this foaming battle between Superior Products' Cherry Foam and Meguiar's Detailer Hyperwash. Very fun time I've had out of the way. Foaming, man, it's very impractical, sure, but it's just so much fun. All that foam on the car, both of these products can do it right. But we gotta give it to also Incredible Suds, man. I know that's a special guest. That's unfair, but you gotta really give it to Incredible Suds too. So, anyways, thank you very much. Hope to see you all in the next one. John out.